Hope you guys had a great weekend. In this video, let's talk about the stocks that we are watching in for this week. We got a bunch of great setups. One play that I am already in, which is going to be Amazon on weekly calls. We got a bunch of great setups that we have to go in deep on. If you guys do enjoy content like this, subscribe with notifications on. But let's get started with the earning calendars. Wednesday is going to be a big day because we got NVDA reporting earnings. So this is going to, affect all of the semiconductor ETF. We also got Snowflake and C3 AI, as well as Salesforce. So we got a bunch of setups. For example, with C3 AI, if the stock does dip, I might look to buy in at a level of support. So I'm going to be taking a look at C3 AI earnings, and if it dips, I'll definitely buy in right at the level of support for a quick bounce off the level of support or something like that. So make sure you kind of set your strategies on what you're taking a look at and all of that. We also got Duolingo reporting on Thursday. This is another very interesting one because Duolingo stock has been doing amazing actually for the past for the past year. We had a 180% gain on Duolingo. So definitely going to be a very interesting week for earnings, the main catalyst for this week. Now let's get started with the stocks that we're watching. Okay, let's take a look at the overall market sentiment. It looks interesting because we have been trading sideways since December of last year. So pretty much December, January, February, for 3 months we have been trading sideways for the market. I don't have any sort of lines or charts drawn over here, but just take a look at how we're consolidating, and it is just looking good. Okay, consolidation is good typically when we're at the level where we're consolidating and we are about to break out. That is when we want to start playing the breakouts and whatnot. So I do have my QQQ charted up to kind of see how it looks like. We can see that we have been trading sideways. We have a massive level of resistance going on for 538. We have this level of support. Same with SPY. If I start drawing my levels for SPY, we could see that this is a very, very tough level of resistance. This is the all-time high resistance. We have this level of support where we are making higher lows. On top of that, we also have this horizontal support. So we kind of have this channel trading. Currently, we're sitting at a level of support. And even with futures are up around 0.5% right now. So I do think we're going to see a green day and a green week this week since we are sitting at a level of support. RSI is also at a level of support. And if we take a look at RSI for QQQ, it also looks good. So the overall chart here on QQQ is looking good. We have this solid consolidation going on with a solid ascending triangle. All we need to do is hold this level of support and kind of trade between this, and eventually we can see that massive breakout from that all-time highs. So both QQQ and SPY have given us kind of the green bullish sentiment, and now we can start taking a look at other stocks. Now Microsoft here just looks absolutely amazing. First I want to start off with the monthly time frame. The biggest time frame here we got is the monthly time frame. Each one of these candlesticks is 1 month, and the chart is just looking good on us kind of just trading sideways on consolidating. And we want to buy low, we want to sell high over here for Microsoft, but we could see it's going to be around a 8% move on stock if we trade the zone by the level of support, sell at the resistance. You can also do options, one month out, 1 to 3 months out. Make sure you got data, and I'll probably take a look at a 3-month out call option for Microsoft. But if we zoom in on the daily time frame, I was talking about this on the Discord. I would prefer like a $400 support because with 400, we do have a level of support at 400, and also it just sounds good. Like 400, even sounds like a good deal from Microsoft, so that would be a better deal. But we definitely do have, a support here. So if you decide to enter here, you can double down at 400, but the stop loss is going to be the close below 400. Respectfully, we are holding this level of support. Even when we break it, we come back and close above. So definitely need to be above this level of support for Microsoft. Even the weekly time frame just looks amazing. Yeah, basic channel, reminds me, something like Snow, Roblox. We had a bunch of these setups, but Microsoft is looking good. Okay, next we got Amazon. I got weekly call options on Amazon stock over here. I just want to sell tomorrow, maybe the next day, for just a quick gain, because if I take a look at the daily time frame first, the RSI is looking good. The RSI really the lowest it has ever been. Since August, the RSI looks good. We have this double bottom going on. We also have this as a previous level of resistance. So this was a previous level of resistance. This looks good. And then we just had a massive sell-off day, a minus 2.83% red day. So just buying weeklies, at this dip just gotta make sense, because we had a massive pullback, a really overreaction for the overall market. So if we could play a quick bounce off the level of support on weekly calls, that is going to be very nice. Now I checked a 2% move would give us, I believe, a 50% return on Amazon call options. So I do want to sell out. Hopefully tomorrow, if we do have that 2% move, I'll probably sell out. But I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord. This is a play that I am already in. So next we got Snapchat. We got a bunch of other setups going on over here. With Snapchat, I'm not a fan of this company, but I'm just taking a look at technical analysis wise. If it drops, if it decides to drop again, I'm setting a alert at $8.37. Whenever we hit this level of support, we just keep bouncing over here. And then what I do is I could set my price target, very conservative price target at like 1248. So if we do hit this level of support, make something like a 40% gain. This reminds me a lot like a Macy's. If you guys remember Macy stock, where we bought at a crazy level of support. Search up the video, Macy stock, but we bought over here, and we bought like over here, and we had a massive, nice, over 100% gains. But reminds me something like that. Just buying it at the level of support and trading this setup. So that alone is going to be a very nice 50% gain alone just on shares. So put like $1,000 in it, but with 50% we sell out, and Snapchat is looking good over here. So next we got QS, another one of those setups here where it's currently at this level of support, where this stock is not only beaten down, it is the lowest it has ever been. And the strategy is to buy the lowest. And QuantumScape Corporation, I did some research in here on it. Volkswagen, as well as Bill Gates, is invested in this company. They're a company that makes batteries for electrical vehicles, lithium batteries. But overall, besides on what this company does, the technical analysis is looking good, really the lowest it has ever been. The volume, we're seeing a lot of volume here compared to something like over here like a year ago. So we do have buying going on, but this is the ideal entry over here. Only $5 stock. We're talking about maybe 20%. But if you're going to hold this for long term, the risk to reward is there. Buying at this low, the chart just looks amazing. and it looks clean. So next we got UPS. Okay, we got a blue chip company. I don't know about Snapchat. I don't know about QS in terms of being a good profitable company, but UPS is a stock where it's UPS. It is a blue chip stock. You use it on your day-to-day life, but the technical analysis looks good. It is a blue chip stock, and we're essentially buying the low here. We had a recent earnings report. Um, we had a recent earnings report which it was down 11%. So this is a solid buy the dip opportunity. If we take a look at the big time frame, I'm talking about a year out hold. This might be a solid play. It is at a previous level of support. We're right now sitting at 116. We need to retain and come back above $123. But the chart on UPS looks good if you want to be a long-term investor. So that is it with UPS. So next we got NVDA. NVDA does have earnings coming up this week, and we're sort of just kind of trading in this downtrend sort of channel here. But the earnings are going to be very interesting on what happens, and everyone is pretty much watching what Nvidia is going to do, because it is going to affect the overall market. We have semiconductors, anything related with AI, and especially since Nvidia is so just one of the biggest companies in the US, it is going to be a interesting earnings report. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do enjoy content like this, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. Make sure to leave a like, and also make sure to follow me on X. And hope you guys had a great weekend. See you guys tomorrow at Market Open in the Discord.